Just around 2 weeks ago, I thought that, okay, I got into Bangkok University. But let me update you with the news. Only because I'm Iranian, they told me that it takes more to process my application. Not only longer, but they told me that I should wait until January, which would be the next semester. And basically, I would lose one whole semester, which I could go and study there. But then I remembered that systems usually move slowly, but I don't. But you know me, I don't give up easily. So I decided to take the hard path and I'm gonna travel to Thailand and take care of my work in person. Today, actually, I made an effort. I called a travel agency and I asked them to book a flight for me. They told me that it takes around 10 days for my visa. Is it visa or visa? I don't know. It is definitely visa, by the way. The next week, Thursday, I'm gonna travel to Thailand and take care of my work by myself in person. My father told me that I can stay there for 21 days, like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna stay in Bangkok. I still haven't decided on the hotel yet. I'm gonna decide on that soon. And by soon, I meant last minute, but we're gonna get to that later. And also, let me update you with something else other than moving. With my 90 days transformation mission, today I was a little unmotivated. Of course, after almost 10 days in the challenge, I started feeling the pressure. I couldn't do things in the morning. I was also feeling like my standards were rising faster than my actions would keep up to. Not that I didn't do anything, I did more than ever. But that seems nothing to me. Like I walked on treadmill, wrote my book. Now I'm gonna drink this delicious strawberry smoothie, I guess. And then I'm gonna go and sit right, edit my videos and everything. When I wanted to record in my room, I had to turn off the fan and it would get so hot. This is so hot. Hopefully I will live in an environment that is not as hot as here. But then the realization hit me that I'm gonna go to a warmer place. Although I'm gonna go live in Thailand. I was feeling that pressure for a few days until it finally crashed me and I finally felt the burnout. Today I felt like I'm burning out. I felt like I can't take it anymore, so I decided to take a rest today. But not like before and by just laying down. Now I'm gonna do something that I love, which is writing. I'm gonna spend the whole day only on writing, and while I have my coffee, today I made my coffee extra with a little foam on top of it and I love it, yeah. So I decided to go and drown myself in that world. And in that time I wrote one of the most important scenes of my second book, which was feeling impossible, but surprisingly enough, I could write it. But I had only that day to focus on writing, and the very next day I had to go after the documents and after visa and stuff to get ready for my travel to Thailand. And all of it crashed into me with the blackout. Surprise, surprise, my life is not all aesthetic and yeah, right now I'm sitting in front of my window and the funny part is that we're out of electricity, which wasn't something new for us. But for the first time I needed to sit down and vent about it, so I started recording myself and I went about it for a while. It was 2 hours ago that we went out of the electricity. But let me tell you something even funnier. This is not just a coincidence, or this is not a one-time thing. And this is our normal. Yeah, a normal day in my life looks like this. Almost every other day, electricity goes out and we should live like this. This is hot as hell right here, but I'm getting used to heat, so this is cool, yeah. I was feeling a combination of helplessness and also the fire that I should get out of this helplessness and I should save myself. And the result was all the sharp statements that I made. I don't care, I still try and I still work. because I'm not gonna sit around and let the world decide for me. Is it obvious that I'm so furious, right? Yes, it is obvious. So let me tell you what happened today. I went to get some document from bank. I guess it was like bank statement. I don't know its name, but yeah, it was like that. Actually, it was urgent. I should have gave it to my travel agency. So I went there early in the morning, but it took them 2 hours to do my work to fill only one sheet. I'm not mad. Yeah. And we immediately drove our way to travel agency. But the funny thing is that we had no idea about the address and the GPS wouldn't work. And it took us 30 minutes to just find the right way. Yeah, one of the beauties of that time was that the GPS wouldn't work as usual. For some reason that we never understood. When we were at home, I did all the work pretty quickly. I took a shower in 5 minutes because I was afraid of electricity going out. Yeah, it was happening to me every time that I would go take a shower and then boom, suddenly the electricity would go out, and with that I couldn't take a shower. Or worse, I had to take a shower with cold chilling water. Just when I wanted to make myself a coffee and go to work, and when I pressed the button in the coffee maker machine, just then electricity went out. Just like that. And now, yeah, it came. Finally. Like, we should be happy for that. No, I'm not happy for that. I complained enough. And now I'm gonna go do some work. All of that caused my documents to go to the embassy later than it had to. Oh, and by the way, my mom and I wanted to travel to Thailand together. We had to take the visa for both of us. After a few days, my mom got her visa, but there was no sign of my visa. And at that point, honestly, I was waiting for anything to happen to keep me from traveling. And I never said it out loud, but I was so scared that I would never even get to Thailand. But at that point, it was just a waiting game, and I had to wait for a few days. And it was nothing comparing to all those 2 years that I waited. So I had to wait and see if I ever get to go to Thailand or not. I don't know exactly why and for what reason, but when I decided to change, I mistook it with being harsh. I thought that I should change my personality. I should be a harsh girl. Like, I should wear dark clothes. I have to be unfiltered and say anything that comes to my mind. And between you and I, definitely cursing more. But soon, that made me feel sick and felt like if changing requires that, I don't feel really good about it. That made me think about it, that what change actually means. What I want to change about myself, not what I expect to change and not what I think means change. So I thought about it and I realized that it was way out of my personality to do those stuff, and it wasn't even in my ideal personality to act like that. So I painted myself my ideal personality, and that was the moment that I built myself this persona that whenever I want to act like my ideal self, I remember that persona and act like her. I think I've never said it online, but the name of that persona is Golden Queen. This is not like I go around and say you should call me that, but whenever I call myself that, I suddenly remember my ideal self and I act like her. So I decided to stop being harsh against my will and start being myself fully and completely. Because for the first time, I was starting to feel safe with myself and I was finally trusting myself.